I want a quest to grow my email list for my personal brand from 0 to 1,000 and doing it here on YouTube. Today, I want to catch up, show you what progress I've made, what's working, and where we need to go from here. Welcome back. My name is Paul Gatter. I am the founder of powwows.com, and now I help business owners, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs level up their business by creating an engaged community through email marketing, through social media, and more. And I do that with courses and one-on-one coaching. I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video. But today I want to catch up on my quest to grow my personal email from 0 to 1,000. If you've been following along, I'm trying to take all the lessons I've learned from growing my powwows.com email list to over 100,000 subscribers in a very engaged community and do that with my personal paulgatter.com coaching email list. So let's check in and see where I am now. I'm up to 147 subscribers. Now, let's talk about where these have come from. You see the big spike there. This was back, let me see the date. This was back on January 18th. That was when I spoke at the PodFest conference. And I did, one of the things I talk about a lot is I created an easy to use URL and talked about that at PodFest, put it in my slides. And I also used the app there to engage with the people who came to my session and talk with them and give them that URL as well. So that helped get me, 48 subscribers that day. And then you can see it, there are several that trickled in over time. You can see here on my sequence for the PodFest 2025, ended up with 62 people on the list, with a 61% open and almost a 10% click through. I'm really happy with that. That worked really well. Let me show you how I got them to the list. So again, I used a technique I love using, and that's creating landing pages with using a tool in WordPress called Pretty Links. So I created the URL paulgatter.com/podfest. Easy to remember. I put it in my slides. I mentioned it to people and they could type that in. So if you type that in, it took you to this landing page and it's customized for, hey, Podcast 2025. Actionable tips to grow your business, create the lifestyle of your dreams. Want to know more about what to say in your welcome sequence? I'll send you my best performing sequence and walk you through the process. And they could click there. So that's where I ended up with getting 62 subscribers. The other place I'm picking up email subscribers is through Kit's recommendation network. Now, obviously, I'm recommending it in some of my powwows.com newsletters. I'm putting it in the ones where I send, I'm putting it in some of the bigger messages, but really I'm putting it in, I have a couple of sequences for business owners that are in our shop native directory or classifieds or organizations that are listing their events on our calendar. So I'm putting in there. So far, I've picked up 25 subscribers from that. And then I have a couple of the people who are recommending me that are sending me that. So far, I've picked up 35 subscribers from the recommendation network, 25 from powwows.com and 10 from other places. So that's doing pretty good. And all of those go into, I have a special sequence just for the recommendation network here. And you can see they go into here. I've gained 78 subscribers total from the recommendation network, and that's working pretty well. So overall, what's working so far to get me to a total of, how many do we have now? 147 subscribers, is speaking at a conference and using the recommendation network. Now, what's not working so far is the opt-ins I've put on my website, but that's because I haven't really promoted that content much. That's something I'm going to start doing as I have some more offerings. So speaking of that, I've got two things new. Here's my pitch. So I've got two things new that is out there, and I'd love for you to take a look. One is, and I'll pull this up right here on Kit, and that is I've created a paid newsletter. And what that is it, I know people struggle with what to say and how to engage their community. So this is a paid newsletter where each week I'm going to give you an email template, some social media prompts to kind of help spur discussions and get people to reply to you, as well as show you what's working for me in my community. I'll do that every week. You'll get one of those sent out to you four times a month. And that's $5 a month, or if you pay up front, it's $50 a year. You can find out more. I'll put a link down in the description. I haven't created a pretty link for that yet. I just realized that, but I will. But the link will be down in the description. And the second offering is a new course. Over at paulguider.com/welcome, I've created a course on how you can create your first email welcome sequence. It's something I know people struggle with. They don't know what to say. They don't know how the technical parts of it work inside of your email program. This course will walk you through all of that, as well as I will give you copies of my welcome sequence, all the text. I even created a really detailed, long prompt that you can put into AI after you've added some of your own flavor to it. I give you that template as well that you can put into ChatGPT or Claude or something, and it will spit out your entire email welcome sequence as a starting point. All of that I do in videos, as well as giving you a way to send me your email sequence and get some feedback. That is on sale right now, $19.99. Go check that out, paulguider.com/welcome. I'll have the links down below, but those are my two offerings right now. Thank you for being here and being part of the journey to 0 to 1,000. Let me know how your email journey is going and where you're feeling stuck. I'd love to hear from you. I'll see you next time.